Hey, what is up everyone? Today we have some exciting news to talk about because Starfield Beta Update 1.8.83 is officially out right now. And yes, it's November 8th, 2023 as it says right on there. What we're going to be able to do now is download the patch, and it's quite easy. If you're not too sure how to do this, they even talk about it right here on the patch notes. All you need to do is go towards properties when you do click on Starfield. Then you need to go downwards, go towards beta. Then at that point, click on the beta option and you're able to download it right away once you do exit out of the properties. With that to the side, let's go ahead and dive into these patch notes. What you can tell at the top here, it's going to be update highlights. If you're on PC, then you're excited to know that DLSS support is now available in Starfield. Not only that, but underneath the NVIDIA DLSS support, we have this right here that says, quote, "Let them eat. By popular request, we have added the ability to ingest food and drink items upon finding them in environment. You can enjoy those chunks immediately or save them for later. The choice is yours," end quote. Which is pretty cool. I think that is definitely a huge request there. I've seen quite a few of you comment this actually just recently in the last video. And if you have not checked that one out, it's definitely worth it because it's an exploit with a vendor. But we're going to continue on and talk about the fixes and improvements. If we head down below, we can see performance and stability. What they have specifically fixed here is just a few memory related issues and leaks. They've also made some improvements towards GPU performance optimizations and improved render threading model, as well as a few other stability improvements as well. But let's go ahead and quote this one down. As you can see, it says, quote, "Addressed a number of memory related issues and leaks, PC only, added some GPU performance optimizations which will be more impactful on higher end cards. PC only improved render threading model, improved CPU usage, most notably on higher end systems. Various stability and performance improvements," end quote. Then if we head down towards the gameplay here, this is where they've also made a few more changes as well. Quote, "Added the ability to eat the food placed in the world, adjusted stealth to be a bit more forgiving, fixed an issue where Andrea's head would stay permanently cloaked, fixed an issue that could prevent players from firing their weapons, fixed an issue where some NPCs could be seen not wearing clothes, fixed an issue where already in progress skill challenges could stop progressing after reaching the Unity and starting a new game, fixed an issue that could temporarily prevent opening the inventory or saving after entering the Unity, PC fixed an issue where mouse movement could be choppy, fixed a rare issue that could cause the home ship to be lost, fixed an issue where the ship service technician might be missing," end quote. Now there's a few things that I would like to tackle here because most importantly, adjusted stealth is a huge one. The reason for this is because when I tried to do stealth, I was easily detected. It was the smallest thing, but thankfully there is now this small adjustment which should make a huge improvement when it comes down to stealth. Now another huge improvement here is going to be this right here, quote, "Fixed a rare issue that could cause the home ship to be lost," end quote. This right here might be related to not only just because, the ship would just fly off on its own, but this would also leave you stranded on planets. So you would essentially have to scavenge around until you're able to find material, then craft a landing pad so that you can then spawn down a ship. Unfortunately, that was the issue, but now it's been fixed and resolved. Continuing on towards graphics, this right here, there's not too much to mention here except for some things like, for example, they've addressed minor visual issues like lightning, shadows, terrain, and vegetation. They've also increased some brightness, contrast, basically just some graphic problems really. But then if we go towards the next one, which is going to be quests, you can see that they fixed quite a few quests here. So what you can see right here, it says, quote, "All that money can buy, fixed a rare issue where players couldn't sit during the negotiation with Musgrove. Blast Zone, fixed an issue where the hard rocks that need to be cleared out by players will not appear. Echoes of the Past, fixed an issue where the Griloba Queen could sometimes not be reachable during the objective, secure the shuttle bay. Eye of the Storm, fixed an issue where the player's quest progression could potentially be blocked due to a missing docking prompt. Gruntwork, addressed an issue where progress could appear blocked if Super Ultra was not completed while returning to the lodge during the high price to pay. No sudden moves, fixed an issue that could prevent the entrance door to Scout Ship from being opened again. Operation Starseed, fixed an issue where the key that is needed to exit the facility could sometimes not be present. Sabotage fixed an issue where David Barron could potentially not be found by players. Short-sighted fixed an issue where players could rarely become control locked while speaking with Vladimir. The Heart of Mars fixed an issue where players might not be able to mine the Heart of Mars. End quote. This is pretty much it as for what they have talked about so far when it comes down to the quest. If you guys have seen one of my previous videos where I go over a good portion of the pretty much bugs, glitches, stuff that they're going to potentially fix here soon, definitely check that one out because it talks about a lot more than just this. But to be fair, I think this is some of the smaller things that they have adjusted and changed so far, but this patch looks pretty interesting. And I'm going to be showing you some of the gameplay here just within this video. But honestly, I'm interested in what you guys think about the current changes. Do you think this is enough to keep the game going? Or do you think, hey, maybe this is not enough? We need more bugs to be fixed because, hey, I'm experiencing something, insert bug here. Let me know if you're experiencing a bug that is not on the list here because maybe it's something that we can potentially send to Bethesda. Potentially they'll fix the issue, who knows? But let's continue on and talk about this next part because it's quite interesting. Because apparently there was a possibility that the main character in Starfield was supposed to have a voice. If you did not know, yeah, it's real. If you take a look on the screen here, we can see voice actor. He says, quote, "Yeah, it's true. Sissy Speaks and I were originally the player's voice in Starfield. We worked for months. When they decided the players should be voiceless, they gave Sissy and me, Andrea, and Sam Coe. Games never do this. Once you're out, you're out. Good on Bethesda," end quote. And by the way, actually, I have to agree, that is pretty cool on their part. Because when something like this does happen, yeah, you typically have to just kind of suck it up and move on. But in this case, Bethesda decided to have, a good heart and decided to keep them in the game, which is pretty cool. Now, I feel like Bethesda gets a lot of slack, and that's just my opinion, but for this, they should definitely receive a pat on the back because that's legitimately really cool that they're able to help support voice actors even when their character was cut off. So really cool on Bethesda part. If you guys did not know about it, then there you go. I think that's something cool to share. And last but not least, I want to bring up this right here because I think it's quite interesting to talk about. Xbox AI, yes, this is going to be a reality here soon to where the AI is going to be able to replace some dialogue, do a bunch of things in-game to create better graphics essentially, well, pretty much better level designs, and I think this is going to be a huge, huge improvement, but it also might simply be maybe something that's quite scary for a lot of you out there. If you did not know, Finals, which is pretty much a game that was in its beta phase, but it also had AI in there as well, which was an AI voice, which is better or worse, depending on how you look at it, because these developers are able to save money by using an AI voice. But how does that work out when you want to be a voice actor? Well, is that going to ruin your chances? I honestly do not know. But if you take a look on the screen here over at inworld.ai, it says right here, quote, "Together we aim to deliver an accessible, responsibly designed multi-platform AI toolset to assist and empower creators in dialogue, story, and quest design. As with all creator tools at Xbox, our goal is to deliver state-of-the-art AI for game developers of any size, anywhere in the world, and on every platform where players want to play," end quote. This right here seems like it's going to possibly replace dialogue that could either be maybe just the way it's written out, or possibly that could be the actual voice actor. I honestly do not know where this is heading, but I'm quite interested in what you guys think. I had to bring it up. But with that being said, let me know what you guys think about everything that's been talked about in today's video. If you have any questions, please comment down below. With that being said, thank you guys for the support and see you all in the next video.